Was good. Supreme the Almighty back in the building. Was good, y'all. We got the homie Mike Mountain on the show tonight. You know what I mean? Courtesy of MJ Connects, which, by the way, is one of our official new sponsors for the show. Speaking of that, shout out to the sponsors: Snow Goons, Creative Juices Music, Elite Sound International, Blazing Up Radio, Vinyl Frontier, Smile of the Ghetto Child, Mad World Apothecary. You know what I mean? Usual suspects and shit. Peace. What's good, y'all? What's good? Yeah, let me get the homie Mike Mountain in here. Get this shit popping over. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. You know what I'm saying? See, big peace. R.A. King was good. Was good. Yeah, I'm chilling. About to get this interview going and shit. Yo, Grim was good. Was good. Shout out to the homie King Tech TV. You know what I'm saying? He has had the other homie Aztec Yee on the show and shit on his show. Shout out to both of them. That was a dope ass interview. You know what I mean? Yo, Grim. I didn't know Aztec was your brother, bro. That's crazy. I mean, I know we all knew each other when we was teens and shit, but yeah, that's what's up. No doubt, your prime. That's what's up. I appreciate you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get Mike Mountain in here real quick. That's crazy. That's crazy that you guys are related like that. Cause yo, I knew y'all for years, bro. Like I knew Aztec since he was like 17, maybe like 16 or some shit. Back when he was with Hybrid Thoughts, you know what I mean? Back when he was doing tracks with the homie Maroney. Back then he was called Obscene. Back with the homie Rage 617, aka Hush, Protege, you know what I mean? Like all the old school clique and shit. Trust, I've been around a minute. So that shit is crazy knowing that you brothers with him. That's awesome, man. I'm so glad that Aztec got where he needed to be and shit. Right now he's currently on anime soundtracks. He's got mad shit coming out, yo. So like, yeah, shout out to the homie Aztec E and shit. He's a good dude. Try this again. Yeah, it's super throwback, bro. So I got tracks. I got track with Aztec. Off I think his first album and shit. Back then a remix featuring the homie, featuring Craig G. You know what I'm saying? You
Yo, what's good?
was good, bro. How you been, man?
Chilling, salute.
Word, yo. It's good to see you, bro. Yo, man,
You too.
this has been long awaited. This shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I've known you so long. It's not even funny. And the fact that MJ
Go
Connects
back.
patched me to you, I'm like, I knew this nigga from mad long.
Yeah, we go back.
Shout out to MJ Connects. Shout out to MJ Connects.
Yeah,
Appreciate the
shout out to
hookup either
MJ.
way though. Like I told her, yeah, 'cause I knew you way back when we the first track we did together. But I just helped the track along with you and J Mob. You know what I'm saying? That was a ill track. And then I also had you do a
Oh yeah,
freestyle for the Blackout show way back, way back. So
that's right.
yeah,
Right, yeah, you executive produced both of that. You
fucking.
executive produced
Oh
that.
yeah. I didn't really think of it like that because you know what I mean. Like I don't like to shine unless I have a full hand in tight shit. You know what I mean. But yeah,
Right.
y'all did y'all thing, man. You know what I'm saying. So definitely had to mention that shit, man. It's been a fucking minute.
Yeah, you
But
made it.
yeah, but yeah. So I didn't want to go too crazy heavy about the album because I did know you were just currently on the show. Um, you know what I'm saying. So I don't want to like kind of just be repetitive.
We could
You
talk
know what I
about
mean.
what you want, man.
You know what I mean? But we definitely gonna discuss a little bit. But I kind of want people to know more about you as an artist in personal. So you know what I'm saying. But first off, so Mike Mountain, you from DC, right?
From the DC area. I'm actually from Landover, Maryland, which is like a 5-minute drive from DC.
No doubt.
saying? So,
Yo, shout out to 6K, my Snow Goons brother. Peace and blessings. Peace to everybody tuned in this shit. Um, yeah, man, yo, that's what's up. Yeah, that's dope, man. But yeah, so this album, man, I gotta say, it's one of the heaviest Spanish albums I've heard in forever, bro. Because like, you know what I mean, you see when a cat, you know what I mean, wants to bring the whole Puerto Rican flavor, they don't go as heavy as this. This shit is so heavy, bro. Because it's like
yeah, man.
you got
Something
the
to
fucking,
conversate.
you know what I'm saying? Like I was like, yo, this shit is. I was like, man, this shit is crazy, bro. Like, and the fact that you have some really well-known people on here too that definitely complimented the album. You know what I mean? Such as the fam, Shabam Sadiq, shout out to him. You got Prince Poe on there, Psycho Les. Man, you got so many
Goes to how.
dope ass. It's just crazy, bro. But there is some questions I gotta ask you and keep you on your toes because I'm not sure if you were asked these questions before, but I figure I'd throw it out there anyways. So,
All right.
so because we also I want to get in depth about another question too. I think you touched subject on the other show with them about it too, about the whole Puerto Rican, the whole Spanish, I should say, the whole Spanish culture kind of being pushed out the door for the hip hop scene. Like
Yeah.
so I kind of want to touch a little on that, not too much though, because I know you guys already touched on that, but I did want your opinion on some shit. But as for the album, man, it's fucking solid. You know what I mean? It's got some real dope shit to it, man. However, I do gotta ask some questions though, man, because you know me by now, man. I keep it a buck, so I gotta ask. So the album is fire. It's real heavy, like I said, man. It's underground, but it's also it's like a better version of what Noriega did with Nina Sky with Daddy Yankee. Like it's more
Oh,
an advanced version of bringing the Latino hip hop with the underground.
right.
So now my thing is, you do have two songs on there though that it made me wonder what made you want to throw it in there, such as the two like I guess you can call them like party tracks. I guess you would call them
Right.
because the rest of the album is just straight heavy. You know what I mean? Straight raw, good energy, a lot of dope bars. But what made you want to do like the club bangers? I think one of them was Mountain Time, and
Yeah.
then the other one is
Baile conmigo.
yep, right after that. Yep.
Um,
So
cause I like that music.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like reggaeton. I like urbano Latino. You know what I'm saying? I listen to it. That's one of my my pastimes is listening to urban Latino music and the new stuff that's out there. The artists like Bad Bunny and Archangel, Setch, BB Nobre, Mike Towers,
mm,
all those guys. So it's like, I wanted to do my version of it. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I wanted to make sure that I added a little bit of flavor for everybody on the album. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make sure I had, the East Coast shit for my hardcore fans, and I wanted to have the reggaeton and the club shit for the the younger audience or people that just really wanted to just party. You know what I'm saying? So
no doubt. I appreciate that. Yo, shout out to the homies, urban legend in the building, Aztec. Yo, Aztec, I was just discussing about your interview with the homie King Tech TV. Y'all can check that out on King Tech TV's page. Shout out to both of them. Now I feel that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of glad that you said it the way you did too. Because most artists get caught in those type of questions where somebody be like, why did you do a party maker? What's the first thing they usually would say?
I don't
Or
know.
because it's
I don't know.
you know what I mean? The first thing they would say is, well, it's the trend. It's the generation. It's the you know what I mean? It's what's gonna draw people to me.
Right.
But I like the way you answered it, specifically because you made it your own. You
Yeah.
wasn't just like, yeah, I'm doing it for what such and such. You doing it because you like it, and that's
Yeah.
important.
The album I make, the music I make is something that I would like to listen to. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like it's something like it, everything I make is something that I would like to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like if I like to listen to it, then I feel somebody else would like to listen to it. You
No,
know what I'm
facts,
saying?
facts. I mean,
I gotta make sure if I like it, I can't just make something that's like okay, well this is what they say they like, and if I'm not feeling it, then I gotta be able to feel it too. You know what I'm saying? Before I can feel that it's ready for the world. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, nah, facts. I mean, it's just like I know it sounds crazy saying it that way. It's just I've done so many interviews, and it has a tendency to just become like obvious that a lot of people, what you want to call it, they change up in the game to reap the benefits
Right.
instead of doing it because it's something they enjoy doing, something that they, what I mean, they felt they needed to do for themselves. And I feel like that's kind of the game changer. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
like,
you hear myself. I'm singing my lungs out, man. I'm singing my heart out, bro.
yeah,
I'm
I ain't
enjoying.
gonna front.
I'm
I was
enjoying myself.
shocked.
I'm enjoying myself, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's a beautiful thing though. But this, see, honestly, that's what hip hop's all about. For those that lost track of what hip hop really is, man. It's about having fun. It's about expression of oneself. It's not about being a sellout. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I think that's where we get lost in translation when it comes to the music aspect for the business aspect. That's why I wanted to ask that because like I said, I don't know if you've been asked that before, but like I figured I'd ask because I wanted to know where your head was at when you was recording it, when you was like politicking on how to add it into the album compared to all the other raw joints you got on there, you know what I mean, et cetera, et cetera. Because I mean, it came out pretty dope. I ain't gonna front. Me personally, I'm not so much into those type of tracks. You know what I'm saying? But like, you came out good with it. Like it came out to
Thank
be
you.
a solid tracks. You know what I'm saying? And I think a
And
lot
I
of
know that's the honest opinion too, so I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you know me by now, brother. If I'm not feeling some shit, I'm gonna be like, man, I'm not.
That
I
is
can't fuck
that
with
is
it.
true. That is true.
So, but it's like, yeah. So it's like I wanted to ask those questions because I figured I wanted to know where your head was at. Now, was there any specific reasons you added these features onto your album? Was it just because you already interacted with them previous before the album and they wanted to hop on it, or was it more so you had a particular lineup on how you wanted to add them onto the album based on your creativity? You know what I'm saying?
It was the latter. It was. See, what happens is I line up the instrumentals. Once I get the instrumentals and I see the way I want the album to form, and I put it in a playlist. I have it the way that I want it to be, and then I say this player will go good here, and this player will go good there, and this feature will go good there. You know what I'm saying? And then I start to like ask around, be like, hey, are you open? Can you do this? Can you do this song? Can how much would this cost? Or you know you know what I mean? Start executive producing, and then it just fills out that way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely have it intended. I have it intended. It's the second way that you said it. I have it intended that way. You know what I'm saying? So um I mean, and it's also, I've worked with a lot of the people before on other albums, so I try to keep the continuity by keeping them on the same series. And I add other people, I add new artists. Like I always would add more artists on. You know what I'm saying? I always like bring a little bit more. Like every album, like from Piragua to Mas Piragua to Triple Piragua, always try to add a little bit more features, more tracks, more flavor. You know what I mean?
Nah, no doubt,
More
no doubt.
Piragua.
I feel you on that. I feel you. Now, how do you feel about the current game going on? Like, do you feel like us as Latinos, do you feel like we participate the way we should in the underground hip hop, or do you feel like we kind of get shunned a lot of times out of the game, or we are not representing ourselves culturally speaking in the hip hop community?
I don't know, man. It depends on who you ask. Um, like what I see online, I see dudes representing. You know what I'm saying? I see dudes representing, saying who they are, and the little freestyles, and when they battling, they say what country they're from or who they are, who their parents are. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it's more trendy now, in the commercial circuit to come from a different country, like if you're an Afro pop artist or a Latin artist. Um, so that's more promoted now. I don't know. I think it's more advantageous now to show your heritage and who you are, no matter where you're from. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't think that Latinos are necessarily underrepresented. But I think that uh, it's 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 either or, most likely now. It's either or. It's like you're either Spanish or you're doing the English thing. You know what I'm saying? And I think it should be more of a representation of both. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to do with what I'm doing by doing the Spanglish, and you know what I'm saying? And some songs are Spanish, some songs are more English and Spanglish. You know what I'm saying? But I think it should be more of a representation of both, instead of being pigeonholed, instead of in one or other. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, well, I'm Spanish, but I'm gonna hold it down as an English MC and just try to stay in that lane. Or I'm Spanish, and I'm gonna stick with the Latin image and just stick with these Spanish rhymes or whatever, and do these Latin reggaeton beats or whatever. I think that people should, just do them and do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to stick with one thing, they should just do everything that they want to do. You know.
No, I feel you. I definitely feel you. Now, I want to dig a little deeper into that. Now, this is something I've experienced, and this is why I want to know if you experienced the same situation and what's your thoughts on it. Now, growing up, you people would pinpoint certain cultures, certain race, certain things. Now, growing up, I'm from Honduras. So a lot of cats automatically see the skin tone, and the first thing they say is, "Are you from Puerto Rico?" So
Hmm.
that was one of the biggest things growing up was those scenarios. And my question to you is, with that being said, have you felt like you've seen that happen? Have you dealt with it where someone misrepresented where you're from? Or like, what's your overall opinion on those type of scenarios?
Oh. You mean Fakos? No, I'm not calling you that. I'm talking about the where have I seen? Yeah, I've seen some. I've seen some guyos. You know what I'm saying? Do some gringo dudes try to do the Spanish thing, and the thing is that when they hear them next to the guys that they're doing it with, that they're trying to fit in with, the Latin artists, like, well, we can tell there's clearly a big difference here.
Mm.
This dude is obviously trying, and this dude is obviously doing him. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing. As far as the whole Latin thing, um, I've seen that during my career over the last 20 years. Um, let's see. As far as dealing with the stereotypes and the you know, I I've come up with adversity from looking, you know, different. You know what I'm saying? Looking like a mestizo or a mulatto or whatever, or you know what I'm saying, trigueño. You, you know what I'm saying? And it just comes with the territory. You know what I'm saying? So I just get in where I fit in. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I get in. I fit in. If the situation is where it's mostly black kids, then that's why I fit in, and I don't make too much noise. You know what I'm saying? If the situation where it's mostly Spanish people, that's where I get in. That's what I do. But I always represent who I am. You know what I'm saying? When it's time for me to speak, you hear my voice, and you know who I am, and I represent who I am as a black Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? But I pretty much just camouflage and just get in where I get in. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to you know, with the party and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's pretty much the only feedback I have on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can be problematic sometimes. It cannot be. You know, I've got problems for being Spanish. I've got problems for, you know what I'm saying, being black around this, around people who looked more uh commercially Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It just it's anecdotal. Whatever the situation is, I just deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel you. I feel you on that. Yo, peace to the homie Piff Penny, DJ
What's good,
Hops,
Tiff?
Book
What's good?
Zombie, Kenyatta Black. You know what I'm saying? Peace to everybody tuned in still. So I just want to figure out ask that. I have one more question on that, just to stay on that deepness real quick, and then we're gonna switch back to the positive shit. So I had to ask this question based on what I seen in your previous interview. I just wanted to ask this because, like, this has been popping up a lot lately. Yo, generation, peace to my Snow Goons family. Now,
Peace.
what is your thoughts on the whole, like I was saying before, about Latinos not really having a home in hip hop when it first started? Like us kind of just the way it was sounding was like people were saying that we were coattailing the hip hop game instead of being participants in the game. What is your thoughts on that?
Um, that's bullshit.
Mm,
That's that's my thoughts on it. It's bullshit because Puerto Ricans been here since like we've been here since at least the 1920s. You know what I'm saying, in New York.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? So we've been here. So we've been here since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And you know, hip hop didn't start till like the 70s, 60s, 70s, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, we've been here, you know what I'm saying? We 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 influence each other, you know what I'm saying, all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm a product of that. You know what I'm saying? Being half black, half being part black, part Puerto Rican, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Uh you know, you can hear it in the music, you know what I'm saying? For instance, when hip hop first had its starts, you can hear Jimmy Castor, he was sampling Latin drums. Um uh uh what is it? The Sugar Hill Gang, they were sampling Tito Puente, you know what I'm
mm,
saying?
mm,
So it's hip hops are Puerto Ricans, Jamaicans, you know, everybody who was a part of the New York population, you know what I'm saying? People of color were an integral part of hip hop, you know what I'm saying? And many parts of New York, it was a very, very fluent and uh, multicultural environment. You know what I'm saying? Like Jackson Heights. You know what I'm saying? You had East Indians everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Queens Village. You know, places like that. You know, so it depends on where you came from, where you grew up in New York. You know what I'm saying? It depends on who's telling the story. You know what I'm saying? It's always on who's telling the story. You know what I'm saying?
Now, to piggyback off that same question, do you feel your personal opinion on this? Do you feel that these alleged legends that's written down as legends in everybody's book, do you feel that their we want to call it their opinion of where we stand as a hip hop community, as Latinos in the hip hop community, do you feel there is any fact to a lot of what they're saying, or do you feel it's specifically just being opinionated from their specific like point of view?
I feel it's just being opinionated. I feel it's a bunch of diversive, or whatever the word is, divisiveness. You know what I'm saying? I just feel it's a bunch of divisiveness. It's a bunch of you know, and really, I think Asians started it. You know what I'm saying? I think Asians started it. Honestly, I wouldn't be
Hmm.
surprised if COINTELPRO did it. You know what I'm saying? No joke. You know what I'm saying? It it's too petty. It's too petty to even really be a conversation.
Hmm.
It's too petty.
Yeah.
I can't believe that we talking about this.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
agree.
and everybody is you know what I'm saying? Everybody is on it. You know what I'm saying? And been on it for years now. And it's like, wow. You know what I mean? It's like,
That's why, yeah. That's why I want to ask somebody because you know what I mean. Like, you ain't the type of dude to switch up. You ain't no switch hitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't pertain to just one race. You don't pertain to just making money, making sales. You're true to yourself. So with that being said, I feel like questions like these need to be directed at the proper people. You know what I mean? Because you can
I
ask any
try to
nigga in
stick
the
with
street.
what's right. I try to stick with what's right, and I try to come correct and up forth with the information. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if it's in my favor or not. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is.
My
You know?
solid opinion on this shit is who gives a fuck. I
Yeah.
mean, you know what I'm saying? Because honestly, who really gives a fuck who started it? Because at the
Right.
end of the day, it was meant to bring people together, and I feel like these scenarios is what's breaking it apart. And the funniest twist to all that is, I feel this is somewhat governmentally um
Exactly.
what's
Yeah.
happening, and I feel like and that
Engineered. It's engineered. Yeah. Yeah.
And you know the fact that these legends, so-called, I call them so-called legends because you know if you was a legend in something that you brought to us, then why are you trying to break it apart all of a sudden?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It don't make any fucking sense to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know,
You know,
it feels like niggas is bought out. You know what I mean? That's just flat out how it looks. It feels like niggas being bought out,
we're
got a
not
little
gonna say no
contract.
names. We're not gonna say no names, but we know, we know, we know who's bought out.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even worth mentioning names because you know what I'm saying. It's just how it goes. The game is funny. I mean, look at what happened with Diddy. Look, everything is coming to the light, and you know what I mean. Fact of
Yeah.
the matter is like
The
we're
year that this is definitely the year of revelation.
yeah,
Everybody who's been doing stuff in the dark has been getting their just due. Everybody who has been doing good things have been reaping what they've been sowing as well. Um, People who have been doing good things. Like, I can speak personally with this album that I've been doing. I've been getting the help and the assistance from people, and it's also been a lot about community and people coming together and helping each other this year too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, people, whatever you put into the universe has definitely been coming out this year. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Facts. That is a very solid fact. Peace to everybody still tuned in and whatnot. Sorry to bring you so deep into the rabbit hole. You know what I mean? No homo, but like it was just more so I wanted to know, man, because it's very rare I get like a authentic Latino spitter that be on the show that you know what I mean that kind of I can relate to with how we get treated in the game and how we get looked at. You know what I mean? Because everybody seems to make us relative to pun. And Pun did it his way, but you can't generalize us Latino spitters just because of one artist
Yeah,
or two, Fat Joe, but you know what I'm saying, or
yeah,
Cuban Link or anybody that was in it. Because you do actually have production on this album from Domingo. That's another reason why we want to throw that out there.
yeah. Domingo, he produced for Pun and Fat Joe and all of them. Coogee Rap, Big Daddy Kane, KRS One. Um, I feel that I'm an extension of Pun because he's like an extended family to me. You know what I'm saying? I've never met him. I don't know him. I don't know his family members, nothing like that. But I always, as a fellow Puerto Rican, always felt that, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to carry on the tradition that he started as a pioneer, and as far as bringing hip hop, bringing you know Puerto Ricans and hip hop to a certain forefront, and doing what he did for hip hop in general. You know what I mean? Um, I don't see him as the representation of all Latinos in hip hop because it's, man, we the way we look alone is diverse. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
we come off, the way we think is just like is various. You know what I'm saying? So You know what I mean? It's you know, it's so much in store. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad that he opened up the window that people can start looking in and finding out for themselves. And I'm glad that we have the internet so that people can find people like us and, you know what I mean, find out what's going on. Um, it's a beautiful time to be an artist right now.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful time to be an artist. It's a beautiful time to be a Latin artist. It's a beautiful time to just be to be alive. It's a beautiful time right now because you know, I heard one time that, you know, the 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 ancestors, you know, they built pyramids because they wanted to live in our minds so that they could be in the future. You know what I mean? They
mm,
wanted to use the youth as a vehicle, the youth's mind as a vehicle to be in the future. So they knew that they would stay in the future by making pyramids to be in our memory. You know what I mean? So they would be relevant today. You know what I'm saying? Because they wish they could live in these times. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. It's surprisingly enough, it's the Latino community that brought the calendars, that brought the foreseeing for a lot of things
Yeah,
that kind of are coming. You know what I mean? True. So don't people gotta stop knocking us, man. I know everybody mad because we hard working motherfuckers. We taking jobs out here, nigga. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all need
right.
to
And they
stop
still call
knocking
us
us.
lazy. And they still call us lazy somehow. But you know,
Yeah, you know what I'm
they
saying? Yo,
they,
I know so many cats that.
they say that about all groups that stand up for themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying. But that shit's crazy, man. But yeah, yo, much love on your you know what I mean, your opinion on that. Now let's get back on track here, because I mean I'm pretty I don't want everybody thinking this is like a political, you know what I mean, election and shit. It's just more so things I wanted to ask for people that might want to know. People that are afraid to ask these type of questions or afraid to discuss them. So, you know what I mean? But
Right.
so all right, so now let's get into more of the fun shit. So I want to ask you some questions and just see what Mike Mountain about. So all right, so do you have a favorite comic book hero, or do you have a favorite hero in general that you grew up with?
Uh, Wolverine.
Mm.
I have a favorite artist. Let me put it
Okay, we
like
can do that too.
that. The artist draws all the characters. You see what I'm saying?
Ooh, okay.
He gets to be all the characters. He gets to express himself through all the characters. So I like let me put it like that. I like the artist. My favorite artist is Jim Lee.
Mm.
Jim Lee. He drew the X-Men for a long time, and then he opened up he started Image Comics with Todd McFarlane, and he opened up a title called The Wildcats, which ended up having their own cartoon itself.
Yeah,
Um
throwback.
yeah, yeah. So Jim Lee is my favorite artist. He drew Wolverine really good. Like some of the best renditions of Wolverine are drawn by him. Some of the best renditions of the X-Men are drawn by Jim Lee. Actually, the best renditions of uh of of X-Men are drawn by Jim Lee. So I gotta say Jim Lee and the X-Men. So yeah, that's my shit.
No doubt, no doubt. What's one of your least favorite genre of music?
Country.
That seems to be a lot. That seems to be a lot of people's least favorite genre. I mean, apparently a lot of people got into it once they heard Beyonce made a fucking country song. All of a sudden, everybody's a country expert or some shit. But like, yeah.
Then it's
uh,
Beyonce.
um, what's
Then
your
you know she's
what is?
all right, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, country's cool though, but surprisingly, we do sample a lot of country shit too. I'm not sure if a lot of people know that, but we do sample everything for
Oh
producers.
yeah.
So the
Oh yeah.
country does have some mean guitar shit, guitar riffs,
Oh
some
yeah.
ill shit.
Oh yeah.
So but yeah, listening to it, yeah, I can't vibe to it, like you know what I mean. But it got some shit.
It's too laid back for me, man.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. What is one of your favorite Spanish dishes that you would recommend to somebody trying out Spanish food for the first time?
Mm. Bistec is sobayao.
Okay, now for those
Steak
those that don't know what that is, why don't you break down kind of a little bit what it is, just a little flavor of it.
It's steak and onions. That's it, steak and onions.
Okay,
And
cool, cool.
you can't lose with steak and onions. Everybody likes steak and onions.
Word,
Then they can try
word,
something after that.
no doubt. All right, yeah, y'all heard it here. Check that, try it out. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Um, what is one of your favorite shows to watch? Something that you could watch over and over again and never get tired of it.
Mm. Damn, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Ah, shit. Damn. I haven't watched TV in so long either, man. Okay. Uh, the History Channels,
Mm,
for what it's worth. I gotta watch it with a grain of salt because, I know it's a lot of Hollywood and a lot of the stories are, you know, you know, they're not. They've been told and told and told, and they're not really the real story. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
So, it takes me to a different place. You know what I'm saying? So I could watch the ancient mysteries on the History Channel or something. I guess I don't know.
No doubt, no doubt. What was one of your favorite Spanish songs growing up that you used to love listening to? Something maybe your mom and dad put on, or just something you found in general on your own.
Um, Llorarás by Oscar de Leon.
Cool. Now, this might sound like a weird question, but do you know how to dance?
I can merengue. I can't salsa.
It's better than nothing, though.
Yeah.
I can't do them shit. I can just do my pop and lock and shit. You know what I mean? I don't know about that. And
If
I
all
get,
else fails, a good old two-step. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, fact, yeah, fact.
Despacito.
AD better than playing the fucking wall and shit. Word. I feel you on that shit. I feel you. Um, let me see.
Word.
Cause like, yeah, that's that's just crazy. Um, do you have a favorite rapper and a worst rapper that you've heard
My
in your
favorite
time?
rapper is Redman.
Mm.
Worst rapper I heard was I think what had to be Mike Jones.
Mike Joe. Oh shit, I ain't never I ain't never heard that one before. Damn.
Yeah,
Woo, Mike Joe, that's crazy. That's
I
crazy.
think I think that was the worst rapper, yo. I think even Silk the Shocker got one on him.
Yeah, a lot of people say Seth the Shocker. I hear that shit, but like Mike Jones, I honestly haven't even heard that much from him enough to really critique him. What I
Silk,
did hear was like is like whatever crunk music type shit, whatever. But like,
Silk the Shocker sound like Jar Jar Beaks in the hood gargling mouthwash, man.
I'm fucking dead, yo. I mean, yeah, cause like even with fucking like me, I would have to say someone like Young Jeezy. Like, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause like I don't like his flow. Like, it's too like
Uh,
yeah,
but
like,
I don't like it. Man. It's too. It's just not. It's not my thing, man. He's like a sport. He's good for sports music.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like
hmm
T-Pain and stuff like that. That type of stuff. Like
hmm
that Atlanta type stuff is good for sports music and stuff like that. Like.
yeah, nah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Um, what was the last album you listened to besides your own?
Bad Seed. The Four Figure Ring
Four Finger
album.
Ring.
Four
Oh
Finger Ring.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Shout out
Yeah,
to my
that
brother.
joint. Let me tell you, man, that joint is so hard, bro. That joint will shake up your spirit. It will yank you. It'll reach down into your chest and shake up your spirit and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then
Yo,
place it back in there, and then be out.
yeah, yeah. Shout out to my
Shout out to
brother
my man
Bad
Bad
Seed.
Seed, yo.
He's fucking he's a
Word
beast,
up,
man. Word. He going after Nas and Ghostface right now. I can't wait
yo,
to see that shit.
yo. That man is the most hardworking man in hip hop ever, bro. You thought I
Yeah.
was hardworking? You gotta see Bad Seed, bro. Bad Seed ain't no joke, bro. He ain't no joke.
Yeah, you know what? Now that we said that, I'm putting it in the air right now. I'm calling it, yo. We need a Mike Mountain Bad Seed collab.
Yeah, we do. We've been talking about it too, man, and we never got around to it, man. You know what? I gotta make it. I gotta facilitate that, man. We're gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It would be an honor to do that, man. I'm gonna have to facilitate that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Fact. That shit would be fire, man. Like, I definitely can see that happening. So,
Yeah,
definitely gotta make that shit happen.
I gotta
Maybe
come.
make the
I
meet.
gotta come with my A game with that nigga. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Word, man. Word. I fucking maybe have Domingo make the beat or some shit. That'd be some shit right there.
Yeah, man. We'll see what happened, man. We'll see what happened.
Word, no doubt, no doubt. Fucking yeah, so pretty much touched on everything for the most part, man. What do you what do you have planned for the future as far as albums go? You have anything already in the
I
works?
got a Latin album coming out in the summer, and I got a English joint coming out in the winter, or yeah, in the spring winter, called Mountain Dreams.
Mm.
It's called Mountain Dreams. It's with me and the producer Seeing the Dream. I don't know if you know about him, but
I don't think I heard that name.
he's from the DMV area.
Mm.
Um, he grew up half his life in Queens. Grew up back and forth between here and there, and he's got that flavor, man. He's got a diverse portfolio of beats, and he spits too. He spits on the album a little bit. Um, we got my guy Bro A Rashid from the West Side Gun albums, from the intros on the West Side Gun albums. He did an intro and an outro on that joint.
Mm.
Um, he's also going to be involved with the campaign, and yeah, man, we're really pushing, man. We're working hard, man. We got like about 4 tracks that we need to finish, and then it's good to go. We're gonna go ahead and send it to distribution and get it ready, man.
No doubt.
Look out for that. Look out for that no later than March, the end of March, around March Madness. We're thinking about dropping that.
Yo, sounds like a plan, man. That's what's up, man. Definitely want to hear that shit, man. Because like I said, it's the last one was fucking shit was dope. I was vibing with it, you know what I mean? Because like I said, like man, it's like hearing it just kind of brought me back to my roots. You know what I'm saying? It
Uh,
kind of made me feel like, man, this is what I've been missing because you know what I'm saying?
with my
Like
broken Spanglish and all.
I mean, because bro, like I don't really speak Spanish fluently, but I can do my
Same.
Spanglish here and there. But I was born from my country, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like when I hear shit like this, it brings me back to that, just knowing that because you know what I mean. I'm not an American type cat. I'm from my
The
country. I mean,
first
I'm
sounds
legally
you
here.
heard, the first sounds you heard when you in your existence on this planet were those sounds. So I
Yep,
feel you. I feel you. I feel you.
yep. And those that know about my country, man, that's a third world country when I was born, bro. We was right in the middle of war. So you know what I'm saying this shit is crazy.
Yeah,
Hear that shit.
I was watching something about the Garifono people, Garifono Garifono people, Garifono,
Not
the
sure.
uh the 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 people that came from West Africa that settled in the forest or the mountains or whatever, or the people in Panama and Honduras and all of that. They have like land there that's being taken away from them. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? They're
mm,
like, you know what I'm saying? They're like a certain population. They have like a language and everything. Like they have a culture. Just kind of like the Geechee people in North Carolina or South Carolina or whatever. But it's like it's Central America. They call Garifano. It's like a population of people, kind of like the Parinqueros in Colombia. You know what I'm
mm.
saying? So
Word.
yeah, yeah, they're like a sub a subclass of people treated like a subclass of people down there.
I mean, yeah, because like I said, man, being born there was crazy, bro. I got adopted. I don't have Spanish family, really necessarily speaking. So I was raised by an Italian mom. So I had to learn my shit from the streets, whatever I could. You know what I'm saying? So
Same,
here,
same.
like I said, hearing these type of hearing this type of music, I can vibe with shit. Like it definitely. I mean, a lot of this shit I might not necessarily understand, but anyone that's Spanish, you got Spanish in your blood. Regardless, you want to fully understand it, you can kind of
In
just
your
feel it.
heart.
You can
It's in
feel
your
it.
heart.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's in your heart. En tu
exactly.
corazón siempre.
Yeah, exactly. Because every time I hear something, even with reggaeton, I won't know half of them shits motherfuckers saying, but you can just vibe. You can't not vibe to the shit.
Right. Right. Exactly.
So
Exactly. You feel it. You feel it in your heart.
yeah, so I just had to mention that shit though. Yeah, yeah, man. I think we pretty much touched on a lot of shit, bro. I was gonna ask you though, if you was down to maybe drop some bars and shit to give people kind of an idea of what to look forward to by listening to the album.
Oh man, I don't shit.
Gotta put you on your toes, man.
Shit. Man, I could give you a freestyle maybe. I could probably try to do something off the top of the dome.
Yo,
Like
I'll take it.
I could probably do something off the top of the dome. Like telling the cop to drop the chrome, you know, when I Diddy bop in Rome, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I really can't fuck around. I'm not even gonna try to play around, man. I don't know. Just listen to the album, man. Just listen to the album. Go to the stream and look up MIC Mountain and listen to my album, my music. This is what I do. I spit in this booth. I record. I punch in and punch out a lot. But god damn it, I make some good music. And just check out my shit, yo. And just I'm telling you, won't be sorry. You
Yo,
know?
facts. Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but make sure y'all check that out. Check out the latest album from Mike Mountain and shit. You know what I mean? Make sure to also follow him after this and shit. You got anything else you want to mention or any shout outs or anything you want to say?
I want to give a shout out to my sponsors, Eleni Productions, Adam Churchill, at I believe it's ACS, ACS. I forgot what it's called. And Erex, Mr. Scratch Hook. I want to give a shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? That listens to my music. Everybody that supports me. Everybody that's been with me from day one. Everybody that joins along in the journey. Everybody that listens to my music out there. You know who you are. I know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Give a shout out to, Miss Rodriguez. You know who you are. Whatever. Love your little ass. Everybody, everybody just, have a good one and check out MikeMountain.com and TriplePeteAgua.com. And check me out on all the social medias and let's do it. Let's do it.
No doubt, man. Once again, I appreciate you swinging by and whatnot, man. Like, we definitely gotta do a follow up. You know what I mean? When you drop your next joint. Shout out to AdWords, peace. AdWords, Underground's in the building, peace.
Heard up.
Jose, Fortnite, DJ Fortnite, my brother. You know what I mean? Everybody tune in and shit. Yeah, definitely appreciate you on. Like I said, we do a follow up when you drop your next one. You know what I'm saying? Have you back on and shit. And we can talk about the new shit coming out. But much love, man. And yeah, I'm gonna hit you up after this shit, bro.
Word up. Let's do it. Let's do it, my man.
My brother. Peace and blessings, yo.
Peace. Peace.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to the homie Mike Mountain. Make sure y'all follow him and shit. The album is dope, man. Like I said, something you really could vibe with, especially for my Latinos. You know what I'm saying? Like it has that ill. It feels like you back home. You know what I'm saying? It has like real ill vibes, man. Dope ass bars, dope features. The beats are fucking like real ill. Like I like it. You know what I mean? The only thing I felt that was missing from the album could have had like fucking Mark Anthony on there singing or some shit. You know what I mean? But other than that, you know what I'm saying? It's a tight album, man. You know what I mean? I think y'all would love it. It's got something pretty much for everybody. You shit. Yeah. Once again, shout out to the sponsors. You know what I mean? Snow Goons, Creative Juices Music, Elise Ad International, Blaze 'em Up Radio, Vinyl Frontier, Smile the Ghetto Child, Mad World Apothecary. And like I said, our newest sponsor, MJ Connects. You know what I'm saying? Make sure to follow her as well. She is now tapped in with the show and shit. And yeah. Also, congratulations to my Snow Goons family, you know what I mean? Generation and DJ Legal tying the knot and shit. Congratulations to them. Yeah, much love, y'all. I'm gonna check y'all next week. Peace.